Once we are live and the audio check is complete, we'll begin. I've started the broadcast. Yeah. Once we are live and the audio check is complete, we'll begin. Okay, I think I'm audible and let's just dive into it, I believe. I've started the broadcast. Yeah. Okay, we're good to go. Hello, good evening, everyone. So, as you all know, there's a lot of controversy around this fight, what it is, what it means, what it does not mean, and what all happened. And today, I'll be trying to cover everything. I have created something, some sort of a project. Hello, Mukund sir. Hello, hello. So, let's just jump right into it and देखते हैं क्या हुआ है. Firstly, we have the question: who are these two people? Who is Ankit and Armaan? So if we take a look at this, Ankit is an influencer from India who did the 75 hard challenge, wherein every day he did certain set of tasks, being exercised twice a day, 45 minutes, for 45 minutes, reading some book of some sort, and eating healthy, I believe. So that was all part of his routine, and he did it for 75 days regularly, and he got pretty popular in India. 8.3 million followers, and even the Prime Minister of India, Mr. Narendra Modi, had met him for one of his own initiatives, and he achieved 1 million at day 50, and similarly went on to be a fitness influencer. He was renowned with the Kushti Akhada wrestling. This is his video with Shri Narendra Modi. So basically, he was a fitness influencer going forward. He wasn't any sport combat athlete, but he was just a fitness influencer. So recently, a match had been announced with him and Armaan. And who is Armaan, you say? So if we take a look at that, Armaan is a wrestler. He's a proper fighter wrestler. What do you call it? And he has a lot of fighting styles. He has done MMA, Ultimate Fighting Championship. He has a grappling career, a freestyle wrestling career. And as you can see in his submission grappling career, he has now won 5 matches, the 5th being with Ankit himself, with a submission through an armbar. So now what's the controversy about? The match was fixed for 1st of August, and it had been announced 3 days prior to it. So that was fine. Now there was earlier initial reactions which was mostly ridicule, wherein people were making fun of this.
Ankit rather than being so practical.
I guess we can watch this video from the start and it will give you an insight as to what was the initial reaction.
Rather than being so practical. Because of you guys, people get... At least Indians can support Ankit rather than being so practical. Because of you guys, people get underestimated in our country. I'm sure there are even better fighters than Armaan in our country, just not coming up because of you people. Bhai, at least he got a chance. क्या यार तुम भी इंडिया के होके बकचोदी कर रहे हो. So here's something you guys are just not understanding about this fight. Making a few jokes and a few memes does not mean that you're not supporting Ankit or you're being disrespectful to India or you don't believe in Ankit. Like, just look at this meme and look at this one. Guys, it's just a bunch of memes, bakchodi and mazak. There's no need to take it this seriously and say कि हम इंडिया को ही support कर रहे हैं. Also, आपको समझना पड़ेगा how quickly this was dropped on us. The fight is literally happening in 3 days. राइट लोगों को एक चांस ही नहीं मिला है प्रोसेस करने के लिए एंड द ओनली वे दे रियली प्रोसेसिंग इट इज थ्रू मीम्स एटलीस्ट इंडियंस कैन सपोर्ट अंकित
So basically there was a lot of ridicule considering Ankit had no athletic career, but Armaan had such a lengthy athletic career. He had played so many matches in so many different styles. 23 wins, 3 losses, 26 matches for mixed martial arts, freestyle wrestling, for submission by grappling as well. And the fact that the last person he beat, technical submission, was himself a fighter, while Ankit was going in without any matches played before this, and he was straight up fighting the boss of the game. So that was the whole issue with the people and their instance on it. Furthermore, it was called a joke of a fight, as in it's like you going to play against Messi or Ronaldo on your day 1 match, not even with a club. Now there's an angle of patriotism with it, whether it's Ankit versus Armaan or whether it's India versus where is Armaan is from, I guess Turkey. I'm not sure. Russian, Armenian, Russia. Okay, wherever he is from, whether it's a Georgia versus India match or is just Armaan versus Ankit. So the issue with this came when Armaan posted this, and the poster shows basically as visible that India's flag is behind Ankit and Armaan has his own country's flag behind him. So it's now an issue of India versus Armenia, wherein people are supporting India without looking at the fact that Ankit has just gone in blind to his training. Furthermore, the joke of the fight is the commentators and the actual fight. Before we move on to this, let's just take a look at the fight.
Legenda armянских единоборств.
Guys. So the people commentating for this fight were Rachitru and Neeraj Goyat. Neeraj Goyat is a renowned boxer in India, while Rachitru is just a famous streamer. And as even visible with the percentages of success, we can see 97% are voting in favor of Armaan, while 3% are in favor of Ankit, as one should logically, because he has no career in wrestling, grappling, while Armaan has had a lot of success in his.
The final match is here. 97% people think Armaan.
I'll be pausing this video for one last time. One major issue also was that Rachitru and Neeraj both had quite the lack of knowledge regarding the fight, as in they were speaking random gibberish terms. They were dictating their own weaknesses for some reason, which we'll cover later on. So let's just take a look at the fight.
Sarukan gonna win Ankit Bali fight. It's Ankit Baiyanpuria versus Armaan Sarukan. Let's see. It is history in making. ये बहुत सारे Indians को inspire करने वाली है ये fight. And the game started. 10 मिनट है.
अंकित ने पहले भी लोगों को बहुत ज्यादा इंस्पायर किया है 75 हार्ड डे के, और दोबारा फिर अब ग्रैबलिंग करके, जबकि अंकित की जो बैकग्राउंड है वो ग्रैबलिंग है भी नहीं.
Oh no. अरमान काफी अच्छी स्टार्ट किया, बट गुड भाई अंकित भाई.
अंकित का अरमान के साथ खेलना बहुत बड़ी बात है. ये
नो. अरमान ने काफी जस्ट 30 सेकेंड हुए हैं एंड अंकित को नीचे गिरा दिया.
ये भाई ग्रैबलिंग का मैच है पूरा, और भाई अंकित ने 10 दिन ग्रैबलिंग सीखी थी. अभी अरमान चौक लगाने के चक्कर में है. जिस पोजीशन में अरमान ने अंकित को जिस पोजीशन में गिरा लिया, वहां पे चौक लग सकती है, नेक चौक लग सकती है.
लेकिन
और वो वही ट्राई कर रहा है. अंकित इज ट्राइंग. भाई मजा आ गया भाई.
लेट्स गो. ले भाई 9 मिनट बाकी है भाई.
ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट फॉर अंकित भाई. ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट फॉर
फ्रॉम इंडिया. आई नो अरमान अपनी चीज में बहुत तेज है, बट आई एम हियर टू सपोर्ट अंकित. दैट इज व्हाई आई एम हियर. और
ये दोबारा
अरमान ने
2 टेक डाउन लिए हैं, और अंकित जो पहले टेक डाउन से
निकल के आया था,
जो चौक से जो निकला भाई, उसके लिए रिस्पेक्ट है भाई यार.
एंड ये सेकंड
रिस्पेक्ट है भाई यार.
लेट्स सी कि क्या होने वाला है इन दिस.
भाई अंकित ने 10 दिन की ट्रेनिंग में जो सीखा भाई,
अगर हारे जीते दैट इज अ डिफरेंट थिंग भाई. लेकिन आई एम प्राउड एंड आई थिंक ये भी निकल जाएंगे. अंकित दोबारा से खड़े होने की कोशिश कर रहा है, और अंकित ने पकड़ा, लेकिन अरमान इज डूइंग गुड.
शाबाश.
8 मिनट हो गए हैं. 8 मिनट हो गए हैं.
2 मिनट हो गए हैं.
8 मिनट बचे हैं. मैं ध्यान ही नहीं दे पा रहा हूँ भाई.
ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट है भाई अंकित के लिए भाई.
अंकित इज ट्राइंग कि वो चोक ना कर पाए. अंकित इज ट्राइंग बहुत अच्छे से, लेकिन अरमान ने इस बार बहुत गंदा पकड़ लिया भाई.
नहीं भाई, अंकित छूटेगा. अंकित ने हाथ निकाल लिया भाई. अंकित के लिए
गुड. एंड अंकित दोबारा से खड़ा हो गया भाई. अंकित डब्ल्यू अंकित इन द चैट भाई.
चैट में लिखो भाई. जो लोग जो हेटर्स अंकित के बारे में गलत बोल रहे थे ना, अंकित ने उन लोगों को प्रूव कर दिया भाई निकल के.
दिस इज बैड. ओह, इज दिस ओवर?
इज दिस ओवर? क्योंकि इसने हाथ पे चोक लगा दिया अंकित के. अंकित ने जो 10 दिन में सीखा, अंकित ने अपना पूरा 10 दिन में पूरा का पूरा झोंक दिया. और ह्यूज रिस्पेक्ट है भाई अंकित के लिए. उसने 3 मिनट.
It's not bad, it's good.
3 मिनट उसने उसने अंकित ने 3 मिनट बाहर निकला, हर बारी फंसा, 3 मिनट बाहर निकला और लास्ट में भाई ऐसी पोजीशन में फंस गया जहां से नहीं निकल सकता भाई। रिस्पेक्ट भाई अंकित के लिए, रिस्पेक्ट भाई।
क्रेजी
गजब, मजा आ गया भाई, मजा आ गया।
I mean, fighting with इतने बड़े, like you know,
yes,
the goated Armaan is just crazy. ये क्या दोबारा मैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है? क्या होने वाला है ये?
दोबारा हो रहा है भाई? नहीं हो गया।
Oh yeah, it's over.
Эта схватка продлилась две минуты 30 секунд.
This is sad, but
So basically that was the fight, and that's the issue. I'll first talk about the commentary, then about Ankit and everything else. Firstly, the angle of proud and respect for him showing up. I mean, for some reason, he is now representing the nation in a fight like this, as even visible on Wikipedia that Armaan's record has his name and India's flag on it, as in he has defeated an Indian. Without, of course, the background being that the Indian had no career in it, he had no experience with it. The fight can be summed up with this reel itself. Better quality video. And there you go. So the commentators were not people who knew it. They were just famous people in this field from India. Rachitru had no experience and he didn't even care to learn about terminologies such as the arm bar, the rear naked choke, or the fact that he did not know that 8 minutes were remaining and had not gone by. He thought it had gone by, and 8 minutes was the surviving time of Ankit. Additionally, Ankit does not have a grappling background. He just learned it in the 10 days. There's an angle to it that goes on ahead of this. We'll come back to this. And only 10 days of training. These were the claims made by the commentators therein and the serious stance. We'll just take a look at Ankit and his reasons for participating in this fight.
अगर आपने रोनाल्डो या कोहली का क्रिकेट या फुटबॉल खेलने का मौका मिल लगा, आप डर की वजह से खेल लो ना आगे भाई। वो आप खेल लोगे जिनका लाभ फोटो खिंचवाना चाहो, उनका लाभ स्टेज शेयर करोगे, मैच शेयर करोगे, कितनी बड़ी बात है। ठीक है, बस भाई मेरी तरफ तो यह आई थी भाई, आपने गलत लाग गया था जब भी बता दियो, सही लाग गया था जब भी बता दियो। अब अगर गेम कैरी करना तो भाई हम इन छोटी छोटी चीजें मतलब ना घुस सकते। हमारे प्रमोशन का स्पॉन्सर कौन है, इसका स्पॉन्सर कौन है, हमने अपने गेम का मतलब भाई मेरे तो लड़ने का मौका मिल रहा, मैं लड़ लिया। कल ना भाई कोई और बढ़िया ऑफर मैच ऑफर होगा तो मैं उड़े वो सोच के कि भाई अड़े मतलब स्पॉन्सर यो है वो है भाई, मैं तो अपनी तरफ तो कुछ ना कर रहा, मैं तो कुछ नहीं बोल रहा था तक तुम नू करो वो करो। तो बस मेरा तो यही पार्ट था भाई। अगर बुरा लगा था जब भी बता दियो और अच्छा लगा जब भी कमेंट कर दियो। राम राम।
So what Ankit here is saying is that firstly, I think there was some issue with some sponsors as well, that they were promoting some wrong things. So I am not aware of that. So keeping that aside, what he is saying is if you get a chance to play a match with your favorite sports person, being Ronaldo or Messi or Kohli, the Indian cricketer, would you not play a match like that in the fear that you might not win? And I completely agree with him to a certain point wherein he is playing it on his own accord. But what the issue became, now coming back to it, that it was not Ankit versus Armaan, it was India versus Armenia. And Ankit here was representing India. And if I was given the choice to represent India on the soccer field, or it's me or someone better who can play better, who can maybe win the match for me, I think he deserves an opportunity and not me. I do not represent my country when I am not prepared for it. I only do it when I am ready to. When I'm sure I can win it for our country, when I'm prepped enough. So that is why saying all of this does not work. Proud and respect. Respect for just showing up and representing the country and losing a match is not fair, because you are going in with 10 days of preparation. If I say India is to send out its cricket team and I send in all the few people who have trained for 10 days, or there are people who have worked for years and years, who do you think should go? I think it's pretty clear that him not being prepared was not something that you could say or claim in a fight like this. Either you do not participate in a fight, you train and then you come for a fight, or you don't. If you just do it because you wanted a photo with your favorite player, you wanted to play with your favorite player, you do not represent your country in it. The flag that was behind Ankit in these Instagram posts by Armaan should not have been there, because he was just doing it as a fun match. He was just wanting to play with his idol. But the issue was bigger than that. It became India versus Armenia. You are representing the flag. You do not represent your flag when you are not worked up for it. So that's the angle and the issue with it. Further on, Rachitru also went to Armaan and asked what's his take on Ankit. So we also have that.
You can teach him. I think if you think he's strong, come to India, do a stream with him, teach him.
Yeah, for sure. I wanna come. I have a fight coming up, and after the fight, I wanna come.
Okay, then come to India, we will stream.
Yeah,
Better than Neon. Neon is like.
Yeah. Should I take Neon or not?
Bro, he will be pissed. He don't like me.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a joker, bro.
Okay, I will leave him then.
But
No,
good
he's my
fight,
friend.
good
He's my friend. So.
Who's Neon?
Neon, yeah.
I'm your friend also. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you. It was good. It was good.
Got him.
We're the only ones who can go to this one.
Ah, what?
How was the fight?
Was good.
What do you think about it?
He's strong, but
Strong? He's strong.
he needs to know how to wrestle, like
You
technique.
can teach him. I think if you think he's strong, come to India, do a stream with him, teach him.
Yeah, for sure. I wanna come. I have a fight coming up.
So to summarize this, he's saying that Ankit is a very strong person. He needs to know the technique of wrestling and grappling. And sadly, the issue is that he, I guess, is not aware that Ankit is just chosen as an influencer with a lot of influence and following, and not as a wrestler from India. India's best wrestler is not Ankit. India has a lot of talent. I'm pretty sure can beat everyone out there just by the statistic and numbers. We are a country of billions. I think by simplistic mathematical probability, if given the right search, scope and talent, we can produce a better wrestler than Armaan, a better footballer than Ronaldo and Messi as well. So that's the thing. Ankit said his reason, and again we'll just take a audience reaction of what they thought about this fight.
What do you think of last night's submission? I think expected था यार, यही सब लोगों को जो लग रहा था वही हुआ, और कुछ सरप्राइजिंग नहीं था. कुछ लोग कह रहे थे कि जल्दी टैप कर दिया, तो भाई सही टाइम पे ही टैप किया ना. आम बार पुल कर दिया है, तुम कुछ कर नहीं सकते उसमें. तुम्हारा हार्ट डिसलोकेट हो जाएगा. या तो टैप मत करो, तोड़वा लो, और या तो कर लो. ठीक है, तुमको भी पता है फाइट खत्म हो गई है, कुछ अलग नहीं हुआ था. हिम कमिंग टू फाइट जस्ट शोज कि ही वॉज रेडी टू टेक दैट चांस, तो अच्छी बात है. आई थिंक इट गिव्स कॉन्फिडेंस टू पीपल. मैं इसमें बेइज्जती नहीं करना चाहता किसी की. यहाँ पे लोग बहुत अंकित बैयनपुरिया को गालियाँ दे रहे हैं. भाई उसने तो अपनी मेहनत से पॉपुलर हुआ, अपनी मेहनत से उसने नाम बनाया, उसको वो अपॉर्चुनिटी मिली, उसने ले ली. वो जो पैसे उसने कमाए उसके साथ वो कुछ भी कर सकता है. वो घर पे रह के चिल कर सकता है, या तो वो मोटिवेट कर सकता है लोगों को. उसने वो करने की कोशिश करी. तो दिस इज अ विन ओनली.
This is Shashwat Maheshwari, someone who is well involved in UFC and fighting and all sorts of combat sports. A better pick for a commentator as well. Yet that did not happen. So that's the full picture to this. Ankit is basically just playing a game for fun, while in the nation was pulled in for no reason. As in, I'm pretty sure even Ankit knew that he is not. Ankit didn't want to represent the nation on this stage. He just wanted to be with his idols in fighting. So my stance is that he should have done this off the record, not on the record. As in, India should not have been brought into this. As in, if India was asked to send a fighter, we probably wouldn't be sending Ankit Baiyanpuria. 10 days of training. You can't just say that when you yourself chose to accept the fight on the given dates. I'm pretty sure it was not a surprise date jump on you. You were well aware of when the fight would happen. Ankit does not have a grappling background. Again, then why would you pick the fight? I cannot. It does not look nice on someone to accept a challenge and then keep on complaining that I was not prepared for this challenge, I was not ready for this challenge, I had half of the time to prepare for this challenge. Proud and respect. I mean, there is no question. Ankit is a very respected person. He is very dedicated and committed through his 75 hard series and his lifestyle that he pursues. But this wrestling match does not speak anything on his part except the fact that he did not look at the picture entirely, completely. He should maybe have not represented India on such a stage and panel when he was not prepared to do so. So I guess that's the full picture of Ankit Baiyanpuria versus Armaan. I think we covered everything. The sponsor thing I was not aware of, otherwise I would have added that over somewhere here. Well, that's all. Thank you for watching. Do let me know what are your thoughts on the same. That's all from my side. You will see me dead or alive. Thank you for watching.